Hello everyone, this is Will coming back with another Bloons TD Battles gameplay, commentary, chill talk, the usual stuff. Let's see, where are we getting started today? We are on, I think it's Islands. I don't really actually know the name of the map. But we're playing on medium here because it had the golden balloon, which gives us some extra monkey cash here. But that's not what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about just other stuff as we usually do on Fridays, as we I make a video to just kind of talk about some stuff and, you know, just see what's new and out there. Let's see, we have 40 XP. What can we, let's do, I guess the only thing we can get is special poperations. Let's save up for Apache Dart Ship. I guess we'll get that next is the heli pilot. But what's new with me in this day and age? Well, on Tuesday, I started, I've just been calling it braces. But that's kind of not necessarily what I started with. I started with what's called an expandable retainer, as I need to kind of adjust some teeth. More so the upper part of my mouth, like the roof of my mouth needs to be expanded before I get to braces. So that's what they started me with. Normally I would sound a lot worse. I just have it out right now to be cleaned because I put it in some solution to be, it's basically it says a denture cleaner stuff, but it's not dentures, it's a retainer. So right now that's being cleaned, so I figured right now would be a good time to record a video to give me a kind of a makeshift timer, if you will, on how long to leave it in there. Otherwise I would have no idea, or I could have just set a timer on my phone. But I guess kind of the topic of this video was kind of, talking about what my road is with that, as not really anything too interesting, but it's just kind of a topic to talk about. So as I said, their first goal is to kind of widen the upper part of my mouth, like the palate, as they call it, like the roof of your mouth is kind of another name for it. And then after about a year of having this retainer, this expandable retainer, then I'll have braces, like normal actual brackets. As though it's more so what my mouth is kind of required to need. And honestly, looking at both of them in both ways, brackets are a little bit cheaper and they're a little bit easier because they're just on there. I can't take them off or whatever. And in this world of wearing masks, I don't think it honestly really matters, which is kind of how I justified it being a little bit better. And I mean, any way to save a little money is worth it, I think. So that was kind of my justification. Well, I mean, it wasn't really much of a justification. It was the only option I had. But, it is what it is. Other things, too, is finally at work, I've started getting trained on something a little different. For the longest time, for what seems like the longest time, I mean, it's all relative. But since I started back in January, I've been working at the vaccine clinic here in town, making all different types of vaccines, or rather drawing them up for them to be used. But as the number of people in town has kind of gotten lower, they haven't needed me as much, so they started training me at the actual hospital doing what the position is called unit dose. But what you do is you're the one that gets the medications from, mostly it's going to be like the pill medicine or the capsule, the liquids, anything like that. And you're the one that's responsible for getting it and putting it to the floor, essentially. So that's what they trained me on, and I actually kind of enjoy it. It's pretty cool being able to see these big machines that hold all these different types of medications. I mean, each row, there's 30 some rows per what we call a carousel, and they're about, depending on how wide the bins are, 17 wide. So, and some of them can also be split up into different subsections too. So there's probably at least I don't have any camo or lead detection. We'll do this, and there we go. So now we've got that. I suppose we should probably get camo detection, which I think we have. We do have quite a bit of money. I think I was saving up for Moab Shav. But anyway, so mainly my responsibility is getting the medications I get called for from the shoot, I don't have any camo detection. Or at least a significant amount of it. We'll get a Buccaneer for the camo detection. Because you can see that we don't have much of anything. But yeah, it's kind of cool seeing those big machines in work, grabbing the medications for the different floors. And then each part in the central pharmacy, like in the unit dose category, has their own run that they do where they run to the different floors to refill what's called Pyxis machines. And if you are someone that works in the medical field, you're probably familiar with these Pyxis machines, as it's a pretty standard, it's basically like a vending machine for medication. You type in what you're looking for and the door opens, and it's very secure and, you know, well maintained. So that's, you know, it's pretty cool. It's stuff that you don't really get a chance to ever look at or deal with. And, you know, I've learned quite a bit from doing it. So that's kind of what I've been trained on. And next week, I'm at 4 different locations in 1 week. I'm at both vaccine clinics that are currently open. And I will be at both hospitals here in town. By both hospitals, my specific hospital has 2 locations. As they just have like a St. Mary's campus and they have the Methodist campus. So I can work at either or, as they have that ability to, you know, kind of move people around whenever necessary. I think, yep, there we are. Apache Prime. Maybe we'll get one of those. So we are almost wrapping up here, actually, because, well, I guess we're 40 of whatever, but we're getting there. And we'll put him on pursuit as well. Faster firing. I think the combination of both of them should be pretty good. But, so yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been training on something different. And I'll be at both hospitals this upcoming week. So, pretty exciting. Have the weekend off as usual. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, not too much has really happened in the last week outside of learning a new position, which I don't think I really talked about in the last video because I was starting to train on that, but it wasn't something I was really planning on being on every single day this upcoming week, or this past week that just happened. And starting my, like, I guess the road to correcting my mouth and stuff. Because back in 5th grade, I lost my front tooth. So it's been something that I have had my permanent adult tooth lost. So I've had to wait till I was old enough, and now that I had a job, to be able to pay for, this process, because it's expensive. Dental work is expensive, which is just fantastic. But anyway, enough on that. I guess the next step is, what are my plans for this weekend? And I'm not totally sure. Haven't really planned anything out quite yet. I might go over to my parents tomorrow because there is a couple things I want to do. I made a video last week, but I feel like I don't remember anything I talked about. I think it may have been, oh yeah. I think I actually made a video where I was like talking about the video itself. Hello, are we gonna lose here? Nope, just barely. We need that Apache dart ship here soon. Oh. I suppose I probably also could have used an ability too, but it is what it is. Yeah, so I didn't really talk much about anything, but in the last couple weeks I also bought some tools, which is always exciting. Bought a shop vac and bought like an extractor vacuum for cleaning cars and detailing cars. Not necessarily anything that I'm going to do as like a side business by any means, but plan being just keeping my car tip-top shape, because I don't really like driving around in a dirty car. It kind of bothers me. So I also bought it and practiced it out on my friend's car, and then also, hello. I need another sniper. Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't have that much money either, right? All right, well, we lost in a really stupid way. I wasn't paying attention, and I didn't have enough camo detection, it seems, which is kind of weird. Ah, it's so embarrassing. But I didn't really have much more to talk about. I was just kind of finishing up by saying I bought stuff, practice detailing on my friend's car and my sister-in-law's car. And I'll probably continue to practice on other people's cars. So when it comes around to doing my car, when it doesn't really need it because I keep my car clean, I'll know how to use all my tools. So using them as guinea pigs. Really sad that I lost. I wasn't really paying attention. I was too caught up in what we were talking about. But hey, it's a nice short Friday video. So let's leave it at that. I want to thank you guys for stopping in this video and having that Friday chat with me. Next week, I think we'll do a Minecraft video. I know a lot of you guys have been really enjoying the Sky Factory. It's Skyblock. Void Pack. That's Void Pack? Void? I can't remember the name of the mod pack, but you guys have really enjoyed it. And I started it up again. So I think that's what we'll do next week. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. See you next week and have a good weekend.